everybody, welcome to another Poverty Hill Adventures video. This one is a follow-up video of the Sportsman Show video. And if you remember at the Sportsman Show, Kevin here was buying every game call left and right, and we didn't have a whole lot of time to show everybody what he got, but he got some really good buys there. So I'm going to let Kevin show you what he got at the Sportsman Show down in the Trappers Show down in Little Valley, New York. So here he is, Kevin. He's going to explain.
Well, as Brian said, I went and bought up a lot of almost all the game calls I could find there. I've been collecting them for many years, and well, it's good for me because I learn things from them for when I make calls. But some of the cool calls that I got was, I got this Quaker Boy Cloverleaf, the 10-sider. Now normally I wouldn't have bought this as a mass production call because they've made thousands and thousands of them. But this one says patent pending down there. So it was a good price, so I grabbed that one. Pretty happy with that. Another call that I got is a more modern call. They're still making them. This is Smith's Game Calls out of PA. And this is a pretty neat box call. The next box call I got, I have probably 4 or 5 of them. This is Lynch Champion Turkey Call. This one's made in Liberty, Mississippi, and it's one of the, I bought it kind of odd because it's got a poplar base, a mahogany box, and a walnut lid. So this one kind of stood out to me, so I had to buy this one. I got a couple of duck calls. I have this odd duck call. I'm not positive, but I believe it is a Jensen duck call. I could be totally wrong on that. I've still got to do some research. I got a couple of crow calls. This one here was a very popular call in the day. It's a Cro-Magnon crow call, and there used to be a decal on the front. And this crow call here, I think it's just an odd crow call that somebody made in their house one day. So a couple of cool crow calls. But the best find, by far the best find at the Trappers Show, Brian made the day before I got there. And he bought me, well, he didn't, he picked them up for me. I reimbursed them for him, of course. These 4 calls here. The first call, it's an older model, walnut, and it's a Lohman box call with a dual chamber on it, which I thought was very neat. This call again, they made many thousands of these calls in the day. It was a real popular call, and killed turkeys in the day and probably still kills turkeys today. This is one of the 4 calls that Brian picked up for me. Another one that he picked up was this. Actually, I think I got it mixed up. I think I bought this call. Brian, there was another one. Brian might have picked up the Smith's box call also. Well, he picked up 4 calls for me. A real cool one here is this Olt Predator call. It's a wood call, which in the day that was a premium Olt call when he made them of wood. Most of his calls were made of, in the old days, Bakelite. But by far, the best call of all the calls that Brian got me was this neat crow call. Now this crow call was made by F.A. Allen. It's stamped right here on the nickel barrel. It was made by Fred A. Allen. Actually, it wasn't made by Fred. Fred had died and passed away by the time. His wife was running the company. And in 1915, they started making these crow calls. The reason, not only the age on this call makes it significant. But the thing that really makes it significant is that F.A. Allen is credited by most historians as making the first commercially made duck call ever in, I believe, the late 1800s. So that's what makes it, even though he had passed away by the time the F.A. Allen company was making this call, still pretty darn old call. It's over 100 years old.
Thanks, Kevin, for showing all the calls from the show.
Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you for getting these calls for me. It was a big deal. Anybody else that had seen those would have grabbed them up right away. And to show you my appreciation, I did a little something for you. I got this at the Little Valley Trapper Show, and I know how much you like cutting tools, so I bought this for you.
Look at this.
So thank you for grabbing those cool calls for me.
How cool is this? Well, thanks, Kevin. This is very, very cool. Oh, man.
I don't know how you missed it.
Somehow, I must have been daydreaming and missed this here tomahawk. So, until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. Take care till next time, and
keep on trucking. I got it right that time. Oh boy.
all right.